And then here are what we called gums. No, we don't plural it. You see them as cookies. I see it as a sewing kit. I don't know why I'm opening this because I don't need to demonstrate eating this to you, but I guess I am. Hi everybody, once again it's Virginia Chan from Humid with a Chance of Fishballs. Today I've got some gifts. So during Chinese New Year's you have to go and Bai Nian, which is where you go around to your friends and family's houses and then you say nice sayings, like good luck sayings, and then you get money from them. That is if you're not married. If you're married, you're the one that's responsible for giving out money. That is like the one time in Hong Kong where people will give you free money and they will be very, very happy about it. Obviously, you can't go empty-handed. You're supposed to give some gifts. So I'm gonna bring you through the most popular gifts that you can gift to someone. So let's begin. These are the cookies to buy. They literally have a monopoly on the blue tin cookie business in Hong Kong. Now, if you ever see this at an Asian person's house, then most likely there won't be any cookies inside. It most likely will be your auntie's or your mom's sewing kit. And usually in like TVB dramas, like movies and dramas, like Chinese dramas, the grandma usually hides her wad of cash or stack of cash in these tins. Actually, a really interesting interview that was done by Apple Daily, a news media in Hong Kong. I'll link the article down below. But they literally had reporters fly over to Denmark and they interviewed the people in the streets and they asked them, they're like, hey, these cookies are really famous in Hong Kong. Have you heard about them? And they're like, no, we've never seen them before. They started in 1933 in a really small town in Denmark. They started exporting to Hong Kong in the 60s and in the 80s to China, and ever since then they haven't actually sold these cookies in Denmark themselves, and you can only find them actually at the Copenhagen airport. So initially, apparently, when they tried out the cookies, they were put in a paper bag, and the cookies crushed, but two, because it's so humid in Hong Kong, humid with a chance of fish balls, the cookies were crumbly and they broke and they were just very stale. So that's when they decided to put it in a tin to combat the humidity in Hong Kong, and that's kind of what they've stuck with ever since. All this talk and no cookies. There's a couple of layers. I can't remember. It's been a while. I think there's 2 layers. This one's actually my favorite. This one is called the vanilla ring coconut cookie. The Finnish bread. The one with raisins, which I don't really like because I don't like raisins. The country style. Finally, the pretzel cookie. So it turns out the Danish really like to bake cookies together as a family tradition for Christmas. And then they would have red string and then they would thread it through and then hang them as Christmas ornaments. That's kind of cool. The butter. So good. Wait, maybe one more. I like the pretzel ones too. How are you supposed to stay? Oh my god. Okay, we're just gonna leave it like that. Oh, this one's popular too. This one's actually my favorite out of everything. Ferrero Rocher. So in Chinese, it's called gum sa, which literally means gum golden sand. I don't know why I'm opening this because I don't need to demonstrate eating this to you, but I guess I am. I feel like I'm gonna gain 3 pounds just by doing this video. See, for us, we don't get a break. Not that I'm complaining or anything, but first we have Thanksgiving. I'm Canadian, so we do Thanksgiving in Hong Kong still. And then that kind of gradually segues into Christmas. Then we do all the Christmas parties and all the Christmas stuff. And then we don't stop. Then we go into Chinese New Year's. By that time, it's been what, like 3-4 months? And I've gained a whole lot of weight. All right, next up, since we're talking about calories and watching our weight, when you are gifting these, a lot of times you're going to your grandparents' house, your grandma's house, your mom's house, your dad's house. And so if they're a little bit older, they're obviously watching their weight, but most importantly, they're watching their health, or they're trying to be really healthy. So what you can do, the healthier alternative would be to buy them noodles. So this sao means longevity. In other parts, there's customs to eat noodles during Chinese New Year's because it's kind of like noodles are really long, so it means longevity and long life. As a little kid, when we bought these, ha ji mean they only had one flavor, which is hazi, which is the shrimp egg. When I went shopping today, I saw that there were abalone flavored, there was a black truffle oil flavored. I'd say for grandparents and parents, my parents don't really like truffles, so maybe steer clear away from buying anything truffle related for the older population. I don't think they've really caught on to that trend just yet. And then more healthy alternatives are fruit. All right, we'll bring out the fruit. So this is an apple. Now in Hong Kong, we have a very unlucky number, and that is 4. It's because 4 sounds like death. Say is 4, say is death. They sound very similar to one another. The only thing different is the tone. So you don't ever want to gift anything in multiples of 4. But they do like things in a pair, like this. Apple is peng go, and safety or security is peng on. They love to have a play on words or puns, and so this is a play on words on the peng. And here's the big one that people like. This is a pomelo. You eat it during Mid-Autumn Festival, and you also eat it during Chinese New Year's. It's also the way that it sounds. So sa tin yao is pomelo. Yao means like oily, rich, stuff like that. So it just means that your New Year's is going to be oily, rich, and prosperous, and wealthy, and all of that good stuff. So these are tangerines. This in Chinese is called gum. And gum sounds exactly the same as gold, which is also gum. So that's why we like it a lot. Last but not least, we have, drum roll, the egg roll. This is a tangerine. These are called egg rolls. They're buttery, they're light, they're fluffy, they're eggy, they're just really good fun. As a little kid, I used to try to unravel the whole thing and unwrap the whole thing. Or in game shows, they make the guests eat it, usually celebrities, and then they make them say something. And then they're like right across from each other and they spray in each other's faces. That was actually really funny. I don't know if anybody's seen that show. And it was in a game show called Super. Who's seen that before? So this isn't actually something that's common. I saw a ton of them, so I'm like, oh, why not? Because I wanted to eat some anyways. I haven't had one in ages. So yeah, egg rolls. I want to eat it. When people do these, do they actually eat everything, or am I just being weird and I'm eating everything? Am I supposed to be eating it? I'm at my auntie's house. She might kill me if I get some on the floor. She's looking at me. What brand did I buy? The one I like is, if I can find a photo, I'll insert it in now. That's my favorite brand. Alright, that concludes the video. Those are some of the top things that you should buy when you're going to someone's house during the Bai Nian period. My favorite is the Ferrero Rocher. Let me know which one is your favorite, and let me know which one of these shapes is your favorite cookie. I'm always curious to know. And yeah, that's it. If you like, please do subscribe, like, comment, share, whatever that people like to do. And I'll see you in the next one. If you liked it, go check out our previous videos or our next video as well. So what's the weather like in Hong Kong? Well, it's humid with a chance of fish balls. Till next time.